Hi, this is Nitin, and today we will read the classification of matter. As in the previous video, I have told that in this chapter we will read the physical property of matter. So, here also the classification of matter we will read the classification of matter on its physical property. So, according to the physical property of matter, matter is divided into three parts. That is, matter is divided into three parts. First is solid, second is liquid, and third is gas. On the physical, according to the physical classification of matter, it is divided into three parts. So, in the category of solid, we can take as book, pen, wall, table, chair. In the liquid, we can have water, milk, and even you can take a cold drink. And the category of gas you can take as oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, etc. So on the basis of physical property of matter, the matter is divided into three states, that is solid, liquid and gas. And in solid, you can consider a thing which has a fixed shape and fixed volume. Liquid, which has a fixed volume but not a fixed shape. A gas, which has neither a fixed volume nor a fixed shape. And now we will learn one by one. At first we will read solid. The property of solid, that is, it has a fixed shape and volume. That means the shape of a solid cannot be changed. Means the structure, suppose a brick, it is in a rectangular form, we cannot change its form. So that is, it has fixed shape and volume. And second is, it cannot be compressed much. Means we cannot make its size compressed by putting pressure over it. We cannot reduce the size of any solid particles to much extent by putting pressure over it. And the third is, it has high density. Means the density of a solid is high than the liquid and the gas. And the fourth is, it does not fill their container completely. Means if you take a rectangular block of wood and you put it on in a circular bucket, it will not fill the whole container. It will only occupy that much space what it actually has as its volume earlier. So it is told that it does not fill their container completely. And the last is, it does not flow. Means it is rigid, it has no fluidity, so it cannot flow from one form to another and cannot change its shape. So now we will see the properties of liquid. The properties of liquid. In the properties of liquid, we will come to see that the liquid has fixed volume but not the fixed shape. That means the volume, that is, if you take a 1 liter of any liquid, that is water, milk or anything, that will remain and will change the beaker from one beaker to another. The beaker will remain the same, its volume will remain the same. If even on changing the beaker, though its volume will remain the same, but its shape will change. Suppose if at first we have kept in a circular bottle, its shape was circular, and the second time if we put it in a rectangular container, its shape will become rectangular. So the liquid has fixed volume but not fixed shape. And second is, like solid, liquid cannot be compressed, and even the liquid cannot be compressed too much, because the intramolecular space between the molecules of a liquid is not too much that it can be compressed. So we cannot compress a liquid. The third is, it is less denser than the liquid. The density of water is less than that of solid. That is, the density of liquid is less than the density of solid. And the next is, it does not fill their container completely. As earlier told, that it will occupy only that much space that its volume has. If we will take 1 liter of milk and if we keep it in a 40 liter container, even then it will occupy only 1 liter space into the container, not all the 40 liter. So that is why it does not occupy a whole container or does not fill the container completely. And the next is, it flows easily. At the intermolecular force between the molecules of liquid is less, so it can flow easily. So its property is that it flows easily. Now we will see the properties of gas. The properties of gas. The gas has neither fixed shape nor fixed volume. Means the gas changes its shape according to the container in which it is kept. So it has no fixed shape. If we keep it in a circular container, its shape, it will take the shape of circular. If you put it in a rectangular, it will take the shape of a rectangular. And even it does not have a fixed volume. That means if we put it in a small container, its volume will be less, and if we put it in a large container, its volume will increase. So the second is, the gas can be compressed easily. Means as the intramolecular space between the particles of a gas are very high, so it can be pressed easily. So if a 40 liters container or 60 liter container, 80 liter container is filled with a gas, by giving a pressure through a piston, we can bring it to 1 kg, 2 kg. So it is said that it can be compressed easily. And the third is, the gas has very low density. The density of a gas is very low as compared to solid liquid. The fourth is, can fill the container completely. That is, if we put a gas in a 1 liter of container, even it will full whole the container. And if we put in a 100 liter container, even that 1 liter gas, even that gas which is in a 1 liter container can fill the 100 liter container completely. That is why it is told that the gas can fill the container completely in which it is kept, and the gas can flow easily. The intermolecular force between the molecules of gas is very low. That is why it can flow easily from one place to another. Now we'll read the next topic.